Have you ever noticed the way a man treats three women in his life? His mother, his wife, and his daughter. Because if you pay attention, you start to see a pattern. The mother is his first love. The daughter is who he wants to protect and who he wants to show love to. Why the wife? I mean, we don't have to say, like, duh.
Your wife, your daughter, or your mother? Who comes first? Who's your number one priority?
My mom.
Your mom.
Are you being
Like,
serious?
100% mom. How can you save your wife? Man, there is a whole lot of women out here.
Now, before anybody get defensive, this video is not a personal attack on men, it is about awareness because some of you do these things without even realizing it. The sacrifice of a mother. Let's start from the very beginning because this didn't just happen overnight. Most Nigerian men grew up in homes where the father was the dominant one. He works, he comes back, and as a result of that, everybody adjusts to his mood. While the mother, she was everything else. She cooked, she cleaned, she takes care of the children, even the husband. Some of them even have their main job by the side. But when they come home, their work didn't stop. Let that sink in. As a child, especially as a son, you see this happen in real time. You see the sacrifice, the patience, the silence, and in your mind, she becomes perfect, almost like a saint. The rebel stage. Then you grow up and you start to understand what you've been seeing. It is no longer normal, it is not fair. And that's where the anger starts. You start to question your father. You start noticing how he speaks to her and how he talks about her, and you don't like it. You defend her, you challenge him, you push back, and all of a sudden, you became the problem. The disrespectful child, the one whose mother is influencing. But let's be honest, at that stage, you're not rebelling, you're only being protective. The shift when you become him. Now, this is the part that nobody wants to talk about because it is uncomfortable. Somewhere along the line, you grow up, you become the man, and instead of breaking the cycle, you repeat it. And the craziest part is, you don't even realize you're doing it. So I watched a video of a woman that was physically assaulted by either a mother-in-law or a woman in the family, probably the aunt. And she was slapped over and over again. Like I lost count. It could be up to 5 times, 6 or even more. And the man was there, he was grinning, he was smiling, he was enjoying it. Now pause. Because this is where we need to think. How do you go from being the boy who wanted to protect his mother to the man who allows his wife to suffer?
Don't talk to me like that. Am I your mate?
Yes.
I said, who are you?
Yes.
That you see me, you cannot greet me.
Yes.
I can deal with you now, so that you know.
Let's call it what it is. A lot of men don't see their wives as partners. They see them as roles, as responsibilities, as an extension of themselves, as people who are there to continue the lineage, to serve the family. Not someone to build a future with, but someone to adjust. And with that mindset, this is where everything starts going wrong. Because if your daughter was treated like that, would you keep quiet?
The worst thing I've heard in my life was a woman coming to me to tell me, Mom, my husband is threatening me that I should leave the house. If I don't leave the house before 5 o'clock, he will kick me out. What did you do? Said because I asked him for money to buy sanitary towel and he told me not to come close to his face. So I went to his wallet and I took the money and he started screaming at me. I said, how much did you take, please? I was expecting to hear 50k, 100, 200. How much? True life story, 2,000 naira.
Now, let's break it down properly because this is deeper than men are just like that. Psychological conditioning. From childhood, your mother is an example of what a good woman looks like, and without even realizing it, you start comparing. Every woman was measured against her, including your wife. And the truth is, your wife was never meant to compete with your mother. Emotional attachment and time.
Your wife is not your family. The only family you have are your siblings, your children, your parents, and that's it. Your wife is not your family. That's the kind of smelling mentality some men have.
You've known your mother your entire life, sometimes 20 years, sometimes 30, and sometimes 40. That bond is deep. Now compare that to your wife. Even if you love her, the time is not the same. But instead of building that bond intentionally, some men fall back to what is familiar, and familiarity wins, which is their mother. Fear of displeasing the mother. Let's be real. Some of you are not choosing your mother out of love, but out of fear. Fear of disappointing her, fear of conflict, fear of being seen as ungrateful. So you stay quiet, even if your wife is being disrespected. Loyalty and emotional debt. This is where this mindset comes in. My mother suffered for me. She gave me everything, so I owe her everything. And yes, gratitude matters. But when gratitude turns to lifelong emotional debt, then there's a problem. Because now, your wife is in competition with a history that she can never match. Past versus future. Your mother represents your past, your wife represents your future. And some men never successfully make that transition. They never successfully transitioned from son into a husband. They stay emotionally rooted in where they are coming from instead of where they are going. The unconditional love narrative. You hear things like a mother's love is unconditional, a wife's love is conditional, and that shapes how you treat both of them. You give your mother grace, but your wife, you give expectation. You forgive one easily, you judge the other quickly, and that imbalance, it shows. Now, let's talk about impact because this is not just small behavior. When you constantly choose your mother over your wife doesn't just feel ignored, she feels unsafe, unseen, unprotected, and eventually unloved. Let me make this clear. Choosing your wife doesn't mean you love your mother less. It doesn't. It means you understand your role now. You're not just only a son anymore, you are now a husband, and that comes with responsibility. You don't build your life around your mother, you build it with your wife, and that requires boundaries, not disrespect, boundaries. And for the mother in laws out there, please learn to treat your daughter in law well. They are human beings, they are somebody's daughter. And if you will not want somebody to act that way to your daughter, why do it to someone else's?
Nigerian culture, you are supposed to take your mother-in-law split.
Yes.
If you know you want to marry my son,
don't have to
you are
know.
supposed to respect me.
Mom, can you?
No! Leave me alone!
What's the problem?
Stop it!
Wait, Mom,
Wait.
now.
No! Stop it! You have to respect me. I'm not your man. She has to respect me.
He respects
She
me.
has to take my place.
You saw your mother suffer. You understood her pain. You promised yourself that you'll be different. But the real question is, why does that empathy disappear when it's your wife? Because at the end of the day, cycles don't continue by mistake. They continue because nobody stops them. So the simple question is, are you going to repeat them or break them? So if you made it to the very end, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, so this video can get to more people that need them. See you in the next one.